My name is Chris Leon, and I'm the tech service rep for FMC for the Northeast. Today, I'm at one of my research trials at the FMC Stine Research Center located in Newark, Delaware, where I'm looking at different application timings of Anthem Flex herbicide in winter wheat. Here in the Northeast, growers have run into issues controlling Italian ryegrass and annual bluegrass, and then in Pennsylvania, cheat and downy brome are also big problem weeds. So things that growers have done in the past are not quite working like they used to. So over the past 3 years, we've really developed a market for Anthem Flex herbicide applied as a delayed Preemerge application. One of the main questions that we get with Anthem Flex herbicide is how do I time that delayed Preemerge application with Anthem Flex? As you can see here, I've dug quite a few seeds from several different rows, and all of this wheat seed planted 4 days ago into 62-degree Fahrenheit soil, and we've maintained that temperature since then. We've had very little solar radiation, and therefore we have not had any rapid growth, but we've had steady growth. So you can see that the majority of the wheat seed that I have dug up meets that criteria, and only 2 of these later germinating ones are not quite at that half-inch shoot. So that half-inch shoot elongation that we're looking for is going to be a shoot that's about the size of a dime. So those 2 that are pictured on either side of that dime will likely reach that at some point tonight. So 4 days after planting, this field could have been applied yesterday. So, and that's generally the rule of thumb that we give is 48 to 72 hours after planting, go ahead and make that Anthem Flex application. Today, I'm 4 days after planting, and I'm here to make my delayed Preemerge application. So I could have made it 3 days ago, but we had a tropical system move in and move through, so I've had rain for the past 3 days. To my right, you have a treatment that was applied as a Preemerge that we're testing, and we applied this with paraquat due to the large amount of Italian ryegrass that we had at planting. Here on my left is the plot that would be treated as a delayed Preemerge. In addition to the Italian ryegrass and annual bluegrass that the growers are primarily interested in, we've seen excellent results against chickweed, henbit, and marestail. The benefit to the grower is they can get their weed control done in the fall, right around planting, and it's a whole lot easier to control weeds before they germinate and emerge versus trying to do it in the spring like we typically have done when you have a lot colder weather temperatures, colder soils, herbicides work slower, and sometimes they don't work at all because of the environmental conditions. So we find that if we make applications in the fall and either control these weeds from a true pre-standpoint, or we're controlling these weeds from a post-emerge standpoint before the soil temperatures decline and it gets really, really cold, that we're having a lot better success. So what that means to the grower is it's going to aid in management. You're going into the spring with a lot cleaner fields, so therefore you've got a little more flexibility in getting your fungicide and your fertilizer applications on. If you do have to do some spring cleanup for weed control, you're going to have fewer weeds, they're going to be smaller, and it's going to be much easier to get coverage because you're not going to have that dense mat of chickweed or henbit that you've typically been facing. So if you haven't given Anthem Flex herbicide a try, I would encourage you to do so. Contact your local FMC rep or star retailer to find out more information. Thank you.